Hey, you. I know you've been struggling, and I've got a question for you. Do you want to get well? Welcome to the deep dive, where we dive deep into scripture so that we might be cleansed and consumed by the living water. It was clever. Anyways, this is our first deep dive series, and in this series, we're going to be talking about, do you want to get well? This is a question that Jesus poses to a paralytic man laying beside the Pool of Bethesda in John 5. As he lies there, he's at a critical point. He's positioned at the intersection of hope for his healing and the seeming hopelessness presented by his circumstances. And I believe that many of us are at this same intersection, where disappointment seems to be a more intimate reality than hope. We're well acquainted with grief, or we know all too well the effects of fear-induced paralysis. Or we've been struggling for a while now with bitterness, unforgiveness, or even sin because of past or persistent trauma. But good news, there's still hope.
Yay!
Because while this man lays at the pivotal intersection of hope and despair, along comes Jesus, asking him a question. Do you want to get well? And I suspect that Jesus is posing this same question to many of us here and now, particularly those who know they ain't quite well yet. So if any of that resonates with you, I invite you to come with me as I explore this story found in John 5, as I embark on this inaugural deep dive series, Do You Want to Get Well? So here's how it's going to go. This series is going to be broken into 3 parts where we're just going to be making our way down John 5. In part 1, we're going to be looking at mercy, suffering, and sacrifice. In part 2, we're going to be looking at faith, desperation, and action. And then in part 3, we're going to look at sin, identity, and Jesus's divinity. All right, so 3 parts where we're just going to be digging deeper into what is this text saying and how is it speaking about Jesus and how is it speaking to us. And the good news is this is a journey. Each video is going to be building upon the previous part. So it's going to be a nice little succession. I'm not going to make y'all any promises about when the rollout will happen, but just know it's going to happen. So stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, I want y'all to do 2 things. 1, I want y'all to comment below, what is an area in your life where you're saying, Jesus, I need you to come on by. Come by here, my Lord. Come by here. I feel like that was a country way of singing it. Nevertheless, what's an area in your life where you're waiting for Jesus to come on by? And number 2, if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to the Casted Crowns channel and click the notification bell so you can get notified when this rollout officially drops. But again, this is the deep dive series where we're becoming more acquainted with scripture so that we might know and love our triune God deeper. Let's get cleansed and consumed by the living water together. Bye.